Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here, and we're gonna be jumping into the mutant nodes here. I didn't record the first node because that one's pretty straightforward, but most people I think have gotten the first two nodes down to the pat. The team I'm using is one that consists of Sinister with Emma Frost because I've already put in a lot of resources on those two, and then I kind of mixed in with the Axemen there. So I know most people will run a full Axemen, and that usually runs pretty well. So it's not a bad team. But yeah, this combination of Bishop and Jubilee and Beast work out quite well because most people have Jubilee leveled up for Dark Dimension 4 already. And then of course people will most likely have Bishop leveled up because he has to be he's a crucial and pivotal part in the team. So right here we'll activate the ultimate there, get all the buffs going, and we'll aim for Bishop here, just because he's taunted. Kind of the only reason we're going after him. And normally, if if you get a lucky blind from Jubilee, that helps mitigate a lot of damage there. So um, we got the blind from Emma Frost. This is one of the reasons why I have her on this team. That helps rip all the buffs off, and does some extra damage too. We're gonna clone Bishop, and that helps give us a little more taunting. And then we'll activate the special because it's a guaranteed hit even on evasion. And then yeah, and then I think from that point on, once you get through all these pesky taunts, you can kind of focus on what I like to do is I like to focus on Bishop, so that way if he gets blinded, we can avoid some big damage from him. He seems to do a lot of damage on this node, and especially even if you're running Axemen, some of the squishies do get nuked by him pretty good. So that's just from my experience. And then again here we're gonna activate the ultimate because that gives us a ton of buffs. And now we can go for Squirrel Girl because if you leave her alone, she gets annoying. She can debuff, remove, offense down, and especially the blind. She removes the blinds, so that sucks. So we'll go Beast special here for the heals. And then he gets the taunt off. So yeah, going for Magneto is key here because of the fact that if you leave Magneto alone, he's gonna blind you, and then he does a ton of damage afterwards. But yeah, for the most part, I think most people have gotten this node down pretty straightforward because of there's lots of teams. I think lots of people use the dad bros, and they work really really well. I unfortunately don't have big enough dad bros, and this is an alternate team that people can utilize. Like I said, I think most people have gotten these ones down pretty easy because of the dad bros, and mine are still pretty weak. I think they're both around 80k ish, so not as big as I'd like, but I'm working on them. And in the meantime, just utilizing other characters that I leveled up on. So Mare or M Marauders, they work just as well. It just takes a little bit more timing. We'll do the boss node after this one too, so you guys can see. But I think for the most part, I think as long as as long as you can get through the nodes, it doesn't really matter who you use. But like I said, I think most people will have these ones down pretty easy because it's like using symbiotes on the battle nodes. I think it's pretty straightforward. I think everyone's just leveled up their Axemen. I've seen some huge Axemen teams like north of 600 or 700k because they've just brought them all to tier 15. But my Bishop and my Beast are both tier 12, so haven't pushed them to that point yet. I'm very cautious with my resources, so that's kind of one of the reasons why. But tier 12s do it. I think everybody here is tier 15 outside of Beast and Bishop, so we'll get that one done. And pretty straightforward, like I said. So we got Emma Marauders combined with the Axemen now. So the next one's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to actually bring in Mr. Sinister, just because I find that he's too slow and he lacks the damage. So only bad thing about trying to do these nodes is I have a very specific team. And as you guys see there, my dad bros. If you have dad bros for this node, you could auto it. I've seen the footage from other people. Lots of people in our alliance do it. If you use the dad bros, that's the easiest way. Just cloning long shot and doing triple dad bros. That's the way to do it. Unfortunately, if you don't have big enough dad bros, this team also does it. Usually, I can get it done in 1 or 2 shots, but we'll see how this one goes. It always depends on the damage and where the blind lands, and if I get some lucky RNG. But we'll see how this one goes. So yeah, again the ultimate to give us a ton of buffs here because these guys are tough. Go for long shot here. Hopefully the blind works. Blind works, and then again we can go for shatter afterwards. Try to blind them as well. Because again, if they can't land their hits, they can't get those crits. So that's the reason why we're blinding them. We're gonna stun Emma Frost because that gives us a bunch of slow, and then we're gonna basically what you want to do is you want to focus on Doom. If you don't get rid of Doom first, he's gonna heal himself back up, and he's gonna give another character 3 turns. So we got to take him out ASAP. That's the reason why we have Phoenix here. Phoenix is gonna die, and she's gonna give us a bit more offense with Dark Phoenix coming out. That's the reason why we have her here, and of course she also takes soaks up some damage too for us. So that's the reason why I leave Phoenix here for this node. So we're gonna do the special, and obviously as I'm trying to explain to you guys here, I'm playing slower than I usually play. So this will most likely end up in a timeout, but that's fine. We can two-shot it for sure. Like I said, it's definitely doable as a one-shot. I've done it plenty of times. It's just like I said, it's just a bit slower because I'm trying to explain as well. And then yeah, once you take out Doom, you can go for whoever, but I like to go for Emma Frost because she removes the debuffs. If they get rid of the debuffs, that doesn't help us out much. So Phoenix ultimate makes sense to me. And then of course we got these dad bros attacking us now. So when they attack us, it's a bit annoying, but yeah, once you blind them, they're pretty much useless as long as you can control their attacks with blinds. And luckily for us, we do have Beast and Bishop being kind of the quarterbacks to this. So having them is very, very key to this team because of all the buffs, because of a ton of damage. Like, boom. Short cooldowns from Bishop, obviously, and the extra taunt helps. But we need that increased damage and support from those guys. And again, as you guys can see here, those crits just kind of gave them a bunch of barrier, of course. And that's why they make it really... That's why we're trying to get rid of Shatter right now. If we can get one of the pieces down, then it's much easier to deal with them. And then, of course, blinding them helps too, because then they won't be able to line their hits. So there we go. Dab rolls down, and then we can go for Black Bolt. He's annoying to deal with. Although there is a lot of annoying characters. There's Zemo. There's Taskmaster, and you definitely want to stun Taskmaster because all your hits and buffs will just get collected by him, and that gets really annoying. So that's why we're doing that. JJ is annoying too. So there's a lot of annoying characters here, and that's why if you have triple dab bros, you can auto this actually because they just keep critting, they keep generating turn meter, barrier, and yeah, you can check out some of the other videos. I think Philosopher and I think maybe Mobile or Valley, they do a video of it too, and it's pretty awesome to watch. Unfortunately, like I said, I was kind of strapped on mutant materials, and I think right now I want to focus on getting some of the newer characters, so I haven't really focused on doing that. But that's not to say if you guys already have a really powered up Dad Bros team, then this will make short work of this node. This works because I think a lot of people have Emma Frost already leveled up. A lot of people have Phoenix leveled up because she used to be meta. I think she's still pretty relevant, but she's definitely lost a bit of steam, just like Ultron. So, but nonetheless, yeah, she's still a really good character. We're hitting auto now because right now, we're gonna probably run out of time here, and that's fine. We can try for a double tap. There's no problem with that. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this one here. It's gonna be tight for sure. Lack of damage, obviously, as you guys can see here. And I should have actually stunned Squirrel Girl. So that's what I should have did before I hit the auto. But mistakes happen. We're just going for whoever's low targets, because that way if they die, Beast and Bishop get more turn meter, and that just makes everybody faster. So that's the reason why. And yeah, it's gonna be tight here, so we'll probably two tap it, and that's fine. But like I said, it's a pretty straightforward node. Once you get rid of that initial bomb from Doom and the initial hits from the Dad Bros, and then I think thanks to Jubilee blind and stuns, thanks to Emma Frost's blinds, thanks to Beast and Bishop for supporting and being that quarterback, then it's a pretty straightforward node, and it looks like we're going to end here with an ultimate, which is nice. Does a little bit of damage. We should have went for Squirrel Girl first and stunned her. That's my mistake, but I think you guys can see here, pretty tight. I I might have been able to do it. I usually can. It's just I think I was a bit slower because I was trying to explain, but that's all right. So anyways, that's it, guys. That's pretty much it for this one. That's, you know, you can bring in Sinister, you can bring in whoever, Strife, whatever, doesn't matter. And you can just pretty much hit auto once you get in here. I think you guys get the point. It's a pretty straightforward node, and I think out of all the Doom nodes, I think this one was probably, I'd say it's probably one of the easier ones when we first started out with Doom raids, just because people had already pretty powerful mutants leveled up. Same with symbiotes. I think symbiotes and mutants were kind of the first team that people were able to one-shot. And then, of course, Kestrel came along and made the skill nodes so easy. And of course, she added into the tech nodes as well. She does so much damage, it's crazy. And then, of course, once we had Doom unlocked, then the tech nodes and the mystic nodes were kind of a joke. Or tech and was it cosmic? I forget what. I'm forgetting here now. But anyways, that's it, guys. That's how you do the one shot, two shot, whatever you want to call it, and that's how we get to the mutant nodes. Hope this was useful for you guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.